So what'd you think of the game last night? I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse...
Oh! Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Hello again. Such a pity, isn't it? But I suppose it...
Smells like rat in here. Oh, it does work.
Ah, the charmer. Oh, more or less dangerous than... Great. Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's run... We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some... A few more of a spelunk. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got us.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real. Honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Oh. Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its danger. What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're sick. What a sour thing to say. My little...
Mama, what I...
Here, kind stranger.
This is every bit.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths. I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch? Maybe we're not so isolated. So, poor Isaac. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet... Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw they're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Son, here to catch a... What can I... Graham's always filling the airwaves with this problem. All it means is the tossball games get to us in...
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years.
A worker earns his...
Who the fuck are you?
Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's...
Everyone all right?
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix.
Could I get another...
Celia, didn't I tell you?
That you did, sir.
How can you?
You've often posed...
Clear my schedule. Celia, will you make a note of that?
Note.
But not so generous. What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna. Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a...
Seems like you're having a rough time.
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
We've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-book... Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but...
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail in a...
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the...
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the...
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defense... I'll need to gather some supplemental material.
You do tend...
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's over... Do be careful. I've lost more than a... Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some... dangerous... What can... I see. And was his... Well, that's excellent. I'll see that... What else can I... But that's terrible. What happened? But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish... Always a shame when tempers get the... Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Hiram?
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, but I'll warn you.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell. Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises. Sorry, sometimes...
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. It used to be I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn. In my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to,
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Nice of you to say. I like her too. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends...
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well.
You look like...
Have you talked to Sebastian? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on. Oh, I will. Now I've just got to figure out which jumpsuit I'm wearing and how I'm fixing my hair. Or maybe I should go with a casual look? Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you... Anyhow.
Can we talk? Hey, got a favor to ask. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, preferably before we get to Hiram's. You don't seem the type to run off and... I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking... Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once... First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, if we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch. Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Here we go! That armor! Hell of a shot! Oh! Nice one!
Well, gotta admit, you're tougher than I expected. I'd turn back. This path has been a death trap for many. Safer paths up can be found to the west.
Oh, here we go! Libations on me, folks!
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know.
Can't get past that armor!
call this rotting river, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. You have to find
This was mine. Oh, we're pretty good at this.
This factory offers the loveliest aromas. Like if you cooked borscht over a sulfur pit. The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up. I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking.
We ought to camp out here tonight, you know? Make a little fire, sing songs.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Isn't it? Nice views, a little exercise and fresh air. Well, and sulfury, spory air.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads. Rats. Let's clear this sulfur sun fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace. Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never... Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down... I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. I should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on,